Now, journalists under their umbrella, the Uganda Human Rights Network for Journalists, have given 4 days to Ugandan police to apologize for the continued brutality on journalists on duty. We have more on this report.
Following yesterday's events where journalists were paper sprayed by police, they covered medical interns who had staged a demonstration due to non-deployment and delayed allowances in Mulago. Journalists under the umbrellas of Human Rights Network for Journalists Uganda and the Uganda Parliamentary Press Association have demanded the IGP Uganda Police Martin Okoth-Chola to apologize in 4 days or face action.
Expect that you will give us a good reception, not your tear gas or pepper spray. So this time we shall be marching to your headquarters, Mr. IGP, on Monday. So the ultimatum is between now and Sunday at midnight.
Besides denouncing, we're employing them to take individual action to the errant officers who went out of their way to conduct themselves in a manner that is ill, that is cruel, and does not meet a man in uniform.
Speaking in a press conference in Kampala, Ivanda Mugabe, the President Uganda Parliamentary Press Association, said that as a way of stopping police brutality once and for all media platforms are required to profile individual police officials engaged in brutalizing journalists.
We are saying this time we shall start profiling, and through this we shall make sure that we have stories aired on each and every TV station, aired on all radio stations, and also in papers, profiling those individual police officers who are harassing journalists in this country. So your family, even the community where you live, will know that this Afande Ogwal and the Commander Kamulia are the ones behind harassing journalists in this country.
These have appealed to the government of Uganda to recognize the role of the media in the socio-economic development of the country.
I'd like to make a passionate appeal to the government of Uganda to recognize the role of the media, to recognize that without the media we cannot go that far. And if we keep on intimidating the press from any other corner, it would mean that eventually the profession called media or journalism in this country will die.
You have your bosses, just like we have ours. If I've done something wrong and you feel like you can't cope up with it, there is court. Like you normally tell us, we will beat you, and then you take us to court. Fine, we are going to court.
Some have continued to wonder what could be the motives of the police officers.
We go on wondering what's the motive of these security guys. Because as a journalist, he has just come to do his work, to do his job, just holding a camera to report what is happening, and then you go ahead to attack him or her, pepper spray him. I think that is indiscipline of the highest order.
From here, I want to show solidarity with the journalists, and I want to tell you that the workers of this country are with you, because you are all what? Workers.
We have already our lawyers deployed to help in pursuit of justice for the victim journalists. Also giving medical treatment because their eyes were affected. We have that as part of the intervention, and also continuing to rally colleagues in the media sector.
It should be noted that this is not the first time for security officers to brutalize journalists on duty. In 2021, journalists were also reportedly beaten up by military police as they covered Robert Kyagulanyi Bobi Wine, who had petitioned the United Nations offices in Kololo. However, President Yoweri Museveni on several occasions has condemned these actions by men in uniform.
are commanded in the name of the President of the Republic of Uganda to disperse peacefully and go to homes and lawful business. Whoever disobedient order shall be dispersed peacefully by use of live fire against such persons, and such persons shall be liable for arrest and prosecution. These takers, yours, you have it. Spread them. You bring it, put it fast.